Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below. I don't even have to say too much. You know what this video is. Y'all been harassing me literally since the day I dropped the video. Y'all was in the comments, hurry up and drop part 2, hurry up and drop part 2. Here we are, literally here we are. Like, I was on live. When I get on live, I got on live Friday and Sunday. Friday is crazy when I literally just dropped the video like a couple days before. Like, come on y'all, wait a minute. But here we are. This is part 2 of my weird experience dealing with a sibling that was in an emotional incest relationship. Let me not say emotional incest relationship, but very much didn't know boundaries, thought she was his girlfriend. Just, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go back and watch part 1. I'm gonna link it somewhere. It's gonna be at the end of the video. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Go watch part 1, then come back to part 2, because I'm not gonna do too much like re-explaining. We just gonna pick up where we left off. Okay, bet. So I think the last thing I said in part 1 was she said what she said, like, oh, that's why you can't have a baby because you're a bitch or whatever. Let me bleep that out, because I be cussing too much soon as the video starts. So let me bleep that out. But y'all know what she said. So okay, because a lot happened after. Mind y'all, remember I told y'all this is years worth of stuff. So like, I'm trying to remember everything in chronological order. I'm just trying to remember everything, like, period. So please bear with me, forgive me if I miss some stuff, if I go back, double back, whatever. Okay, so she said what she said, and that was that. Devin family has a really bad habit of trying to like gaslight me into thinking that situations that do be that deep is not that deep. And like, my thing is, you can never tell somebody else like a situation is not that deep, because like something can happen to the both of us, like the same exact thing can happen to the both of us, and you might not think twice about it, but I can. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Those are my feelings. Like, they have a real bad habit of like trying to like gaslight you or try to like invalidate your feelings. Like, just because they don't think some shit was that deep, it shouldn't be that deep to me, right? So at this point, I was done. I was like, fuck your, like, I'm sorry for real, but like, truth be told, like, fuck your family, for real, like, I'm done with them. I don't want to deal with them no more. Like, I'm cool. So remember I told y'all all of this was happening while we was moved into his people's house. And something that like I didn't forget to mention it, I just didn't want to mention it. But remember how I told y'all like I was like depressed and stuff like in that house? I had like suicidal thoughts. Like, I wanted to off myself. And that's why I say like it's like some type of like dark energy in that house. Like, they need to have that house like prayed over, and like an exorcist need to come or something, whatever it's called. But anyways, so I'm making it my second job at this point to get us up out of his people's house. Like, I'm looking at houses. I even was gonna go back to an apartment. I didn't want to go back to an apartment, but if getting approved for an apartment was gonna be like I could get up out of his parents' house faster, that's what we was gonna do. So long story short, in October we got approved for a house that we was renting. We moved out, and I remember this was a time that his parents had went, because remember I told y'all his sister had went away to basic camp or basic training or boot camp, whatever the fuck it is in the military. They was going to her graduation. They was going to her graduation the weekend that we was moving out. Mind you, we didn't tell nobody nothing. Like, we didn't say we got approved for a house, or they might have known we got approved for a house, but like they didn't know when we was moving. So when they was gone, y'all, we emptied out the whole house. Not like emptied out the whole house like we robbed them, we took their stuff, but like we took all our stuff. The bedroom was empty, like everything was gone, like we was gone. And by this time I had blocked his mama, blocked his daddy, blocked his sister, right? Nobody knew nothing. So I'm cool. Like, I'm not thinking much of it. Like, I'm living my life. We go no contact. And what I will say is like, and also like, I don't know who y'all think I am, or I don't know like what type of person y'all think I am, but I'm never gonna get on here and like bash Devin. Like, y'all know that's still my best friend, regardless of like if we got like a romantic relationship or not. Like, that's my dog, that's my best friend till the day that I take my last breath, and vice versa with him. I'm never gonna get on this camera like bad mouth talk him. So please don't get in the comments thinking like, I see like everybody entitled to their own opinions, just I'm not gonna do that. I said that to say, like, he was stepping behind me. Like, when I went no contact, he was like, you know, like, your feelings are valid. I don't ever want you to feel like I'm not on your side, like I got your back, whatever, whatever. So we both went no contact. Okay, boom. This was in 2019. So let's fast forward to 2020. You know, COVID happened in 2020. So the world just, like, weird. One day, this had to be, like, I don't even remember, like, what month. This was, like, the beginning of 2020. Let's just say, like, January, February. I really can't remember what month. One day, we downstairs sleep. Everybody knocked out on the couch. Me, Devin, and our other dog, Ace. So I got 2 dogs. Devin got Ace. I got Deuce, right? This was before I got Deuce, though. We all knocked out on the couch, and you hear, like, banging, like, boom, 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 boom at the door, right? I don't know how his parents found our address. I don't know, like, I don't even know how they showed up, whatever, but they there. So I'm like, you know, like, you wake up and you, like, rub your eyes and shit. Like, I'm thinking I'm dreaming. I'm like, it ain't no way I see his parents. Like, you see his mama, like, looking through the window, like, looking all through the house. So I'm just like, bro, your parents are outside. So at first he didn't want to go out there, but I'm just like, they not gonna leave unless somebody goes to the door. So he go out there, he talks to him or whatever. I don't go out there because I don't got nothing to say to nobody. Pause right here. I'm talking too fast. That's my problem. Let me slow down. Hold on. I'm talking too fast. Before this happened, his sister left me a voicemail. And the only reason why I know she left me a voicemail is because, you know, like, whenever you go to, like, your voicemails, you see, like, deleted messages and blocked messages. I'm like, who left me a voicemail that's blocked? It was her. This bitch, this stupid goofy bitch, gonna leave me a voicemail. Y'all, it was the most monotone, like, unserious ass voicemail that I had ever heard in my life. So she called me and she was like, hey, I just wanted to say, like, literally talking just like this. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry or whatever. Sorry or whatever. Because I pay attention to, like, how people apologize. Like, I'm listening to every word that you're saying. I'm sorry, whatever, for what I said, and, you know, like, I miss our relationship or whatever, and if you want to, like, fix it, I want to fix it, but you didn't answer the phone, so, yeah. Click, and then hung up. It wasn't no remorse. It wasn't a real apology. You don't say, like, I'm sorry or whatever. That's not an apology to me. And if that's an apology to you, I'm not accepting that shit. So this happened before his parents pulled us. I'm just like, this dumb bitch. Like, you could have saved that shit. Like, you literally could have quite literally saved that shit. So fast forward back to his parents being there. His parents tried to, like, gaslight him. It's never, like, with Devin family, bro, it's never, I'm a grown adult, I'm taking responsibility and accountability for what I've done or said. It's always, oh, I've never seen you act like this. Lauren must be the common denominator. Lauren got you acting different. You've never not talked to your parents. And my thing is, what I used to tell Devin, like, when we was together, like, you ain't never had nobody to open up your eyes to make you see, like, you have trauma from your childhood. Like, your parents gave you trauma, like. And y'all know I minored in psychology and majored in communications when I was in school. So, like, I could clock the T immediately. Like, he didn't even know, like, all his life he been being gaslit all his life, literally all his life. So it's like, you can't get mad at me because I'm educating this young black man on his mental health, and you wanted to just keep gaslighting him forever. And I put him on game, and now he realizing, like, yeah, they is doing that. No, it's all, oh, well, Lauren got you acting different. Lauren got you. No, Lauren bossed up his life, actually. That's what she did. Lauren put him in a better situation for society. Actually, that's what she did. So, I don't know what you mad at me for. Be mad at yourself for treating your son how you treated him. So, they out there, like, talking to him, like, come back. You don't talk to us no more, like, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And he was standing his ground. He's like, you know, like, I don't got nothing to say to y'all, like, whatever. You know, Devin is not the type to be, like, in the middle of drama. Like, he hates drama. He hates confusion. He hates, like, conflict. If he can avoid it at all costs, he would. But this was just, like, very, like, different. If you see me keep looking out my window, I think it's, like, a tornado watch or something outside. I don't know what's going on in Florida. It's some type of something. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm good. Anyways. So after that happened, some time go by, and mind you, Devin had a car when we first met. Like, he had one car, and then when we graduated, This was before we even graduated. We moved off campus into our first apartment together. He got another car, but he still had the first one, like he didn't sell it or whatever, right? So it was just sitting. And when we moved to his parents' house, he had this, like, I don't know if he got it towed or like he drove it. I really don't remember, but long story short, the first car was at his parents' house, and it was still there like after we moved out of his parents' house. So fast forward like some days, not even some weeks or some months, y'all, some days. This is after his parents then showed up to our doorstep. Mind you, the car don't run, it's dead, like it's a whole bunch of shit wrong with the car. That's why he got out of the car. So he locking up the house one night, and he like, who the fuck is like parked in front of the driveway? He looked, he was like, bro, that's my car outside. His parents done got his car. Mind you, they didn't call him, which, I mean, like, you couldn't call me because you blocked. And I guess, like, maybe they, like, felt some type of way because Devin wasn't, like, going for nothing that they was saying. So they retaliated, and they towed his car from their yard to our driveway. Like, literally right in the front of our driveway. You see, like, the petty ass shit. So now I'm just like irritated about this because I'm just like, y'all just, it's like tit for tat. It's not like, oh, I see what I did wrong, I see what I said wrong, like I'm taking accountability, I want to move forward. No, it's just like always some petty ass shit, and that's why I'm just, yeah. So fast forward after that, now it's like Father's Day. Now mind you, Devin has 2 siblings, the weird ass goofy ass sister, and then he has an amazing big brother. I don't have nothing bad to say about his older brother. One thing about it, even if he cut off his whole family, him and his brother have never ever lost contact. Like, we might not have been coming around, but he still would like call and text. And by this point, they as in Devin's older brother and his wife, they have 2 kids. And one thing about it, 2 things for sure, them still my nieces and nephews to the day that I die. It ain't nothing that they can ever go through life. You can't call TT Lo and TT Lo don't got you. Like, I'm still like, I love all my nieces and nephews. Like, regardless of what relationships I have with adults, I'm always gonna put the kids first. Like, it's nothing that them babies can want for in life that they can't call me and ask for, and I won't give it to them. Right hand of God. So Father's Day was coming around. Basically, they was gonna have something at their house, like a little like cookout type thing, and we were invited. So I had to think like long and hard. Like, mind you, at this point, I have not talked to his parents or his sister up until this point. So I'm just like, I know it's gonna be weird vibes, but I'm doing it for the kids. Like, I want to see the kids. I want a relationship with the kids. I haven't seen, at that point, I hadn't seen my nephew. He had already turned 1. Didn't go to his first birthday, but like I missed like milestones like in his life. And at that time, my niece was like, she was still like a little baby. Like, she had just been born like a few months ago. Like, she was still little. So I wanted to go see the kids. So I'm just like, okay, once again, this is Lauren putting all the bullshit aside, being the bigger person. Never one situation where it was like somebody else who actually was in the wrong was the bigger person and wanted to like move forward. You apologized, I accepted your apology, and we just moved forward. It was never like that. So whatever. We go, it's weird, but again, I'm here for the kids. We don't gotta like do too much. It was weird at first, and then, you know, like, I'm just like a naturally funny person. Like, if you know me in person, I hate like awkwardness. I'm gonna crack a joke, I'm gonna make you laugh, like I'm gonna try to break the ice. I just don't like weirdness, you know. So we get to like laughing and stuff, and from the outside looking in, you wouldn't even think that like we had like all of these deeply rooted like family issues. Like, we just looked like a happy family. Like, we was vibing, we was cool, we was listening to music, we was taking pictures, like everything was cool, right? So I'm just like, okay. So later on that week, Devin brother added me and Devin back to, because we had a group chat, like all the siblings had a group chat before, and we still did. I just like took myself out of the group chat, and I think Devin did too, so he just added us back to the group chat. So we all had this long talk again, like, let's just leave the past in the past. Again, nobody said sorry, nobody, like, you know, like, but I'm just like, I'm the type of person, like, and I tell y'all this all the time, like, I don't like holding grudges. I think, like, for me personally, me holding a grudge does more damage to me than like the other person, because it's like you letting that person take up like free space in your mind, like you letting it take over like your emotions. Like, I hate walking around with animosity. I hate having static with people. I don't want to beef with you. I don't want to hold no grudge against you. Like, I want to be mad at you. Like, it physically makes me ill. Like, my stomach be hurting. I feel like I gotta throw up. So I was just like, you know what, if I got to just eat that shit and take it to the chin and just take my L, I know nobody's gonna apologize, I'm gonna just do that. If that's what it takes for me to be happier or more peaceful or have a peace of mind or whatever, like, I'm gonna just do that, right? So bet. Now we back cool, right? Now we back good. And y'all would think like, okay, that's the end of the story, like that's a happy ending. No, because you know I don't never have happy endings on this channel. Let me OMG, do I never have happy endings? Anyway. Okay, boom. Let's fast forward. Mind you, all of this stuff is happening back to back. I'm thinking, okay, everything good, cool. One night, one dark, hot summer night, we get invited to bowling. Now, I think this was just regular bowling, but I wanted to do drunk bowling, and I still have never like experienced like drunk bowling. So if you want to go drunk bowling with me, like hit my line, we could like make that happen. But I wanted to go drunk bowling, so I was like a little lit. I was like purposely getting lit at the bowling alley, but his family had invited us to like bowling night or whatever, and it was like a whole bunch of his family, like all his aunties and uncles, his parents, his siblings, the kids, like everybody was there, right? So I don't know how to like say this. Like, I feel like Devin's sister was like strangely attracted to him as well. I want to say that loosely though, because she wouldn't like, but who would come out and like say they were attracted to their brother? But it's just like, one thing about me, two things for sure, it don't even matter like who I tell y'all about. I don't talk to ugly niggas. Like, check my track record. It don't matter who it is. Like, it don't matter what type of person they are. Like, looks wise, like even Sean, like y'all know that's the most terrible nigga I've ever met in my life. I gotta call a spade though. That man is fine as hell. Devin is fine as hell. Any of my exes fine as hell. I can't take that away from you, babe. It's the way that you act. The way that you act is what makes you ugly. Not Devin, but I'm just saying, you know, like, so it's just like, it would just be like little shit that she would say that made me think like, I would never say that to my brother, my blood brother. And y'all look alike. I don't know. So we go bowling, and if you've ever been bowling with me, you know I'm good for like a good like 5 go rounds. Like after like the 5th one, now I'm tired. Now I'm asking somebody want to go for me? Somebody want to go for my turn? Because I'm not good at bowling. I go for the vibes. Like I like being around it, but it's just like I'm not good. Like I don't know, like normally I always have like long nails, so I can't like put my fingers in the holes and like roll it like the regular way. So I gotta like use both my hands and like do like this. It just be too much. That's why I be wanting to go drunk bowling, because then I feel like if I'm lit enough, I would go like the whole game, right? So this like the 5th time, and I'm just like, Devin, can you go for me or whatever? Like I'm tired, I don't wanna. So you know, he back to back with it. Like he's up a lot because he's going for him and myself. And pause right here. I also never liked bowling with Devin family, because I remember the first time that I had met them, I'm asking him like, I don't want to be embarrassed in front of your family. Like, is you good at bowling? Like, is y'all good? He told me like, no, we're terrible. Like, we're not that good. Like, I suck. Like, I'm not, you know. And then I go to bowling with his family the first time, and this nigga get a strike like almost every time. I thought we were supposed to be bad together, so like I did. So now I really don't want to go no more, because like I'm awkwardly rolling the ball and I'm not doing good. So he doing good or whatever, he's striking, strike, right? So his family like, yeah, Dad, like, yeah, oh yeah, like they hyping him up, because like he's actually really good at bowl. Like if y'all ever see Devin bowl, he do like that one little move where you put like the foot behind like the one leg, and he just be doing too much. Nigga, if you wanted to be on a pro bowling team, just say that. If you wanted to be in the bowling league, just say that. We're not gonna stop you. So his family, like, you know, I'm just sitting there like smiling, like rolling my eyes, like, okay, this nigga trying to show off or what, I don't know. So his family like, yeah, Deb, yeah. I promise y'all not ready for what I'm finna say. I promise y'all not ready for what I'm finna say. I promise you you're not. This stupid, goofy ass, dumb ass gonna look at her blood brother and literally with her whole chest yells with her whole chest, "Go back!" Y'all know that one video with the girl in court, and they like, Miss Jackson,
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. I immediately checked it. So I walked up to her, cause she had like some friend and it was either like one of her homegirls was in town or like their cousin or something. She was with somebody. I said, don't you never say no shit like that. And mind you, she's lit, I'm lit. It don't matter if I take a whole motherfucking bottle of Don and his homeboy Julio straight to my noggin. I'm never gonna look at my blood brother and call him bad. It don't matter if I take a whole, we could be drinking Everclear in this bitch. Bae to your brother? Now maybe somebody could argue, okay Lauren, you tripping, like maybe you was in your head, like you overthinking shit. No, it's not like that. Clear evidence for you. Clear evidence in my face. I'm not tripping. Everything has been confirmed in this one little sentence. Go Bae. I said, don't you never say no shit like that. I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you never, what? Bae? I said, don't call him that shit. Y'all know this bitch looked at me dead in my eyes, then looked back at Devin and then said it again. And then was like, Bae! 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 I still can't believe that shit. I still can't believe that shit. So I'm standing there and I feel my hand balling up like the Arthur meme, bitch. I feel my hand balling up. So I'm like, I can't do this bitch in front of her family because like I'm married into this family. That's her blood. I don't want to get jumped at this bowling alley. Not saying that like they would jump me, but like I don't know. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying. So I immediately go up to Devin and I said, I'm ready to fuck to go. So he like, what's going on? What's going on? I said, your sister's weird ass just literally said, I said, you didn't hear her? He like, no, what happened? What happened? I said, she just called you bae. And when I said, don't do that shit again, she did it again. He was like, what? Yeah, her weird ass just called you bae in front of your whole wife. And then when your wife checked her, she did it again. And this is the weird shit that I be talking about. Because never in your life did you just call your blood brother bae in front of his whole wife. And then did it again. And then didn't see nothing wrong with it. So I'm pissed. I'm making a scene. I'm like, this weird. I just kept weird ass bitch. This weird ass. What's going on? What's going on? I'm like, ask your daughter. Ask your daughter. Weird ass bitch. This weird ass bitch. I'm walking out. Because again, I don't want y'all to jump me. I mean, like, I would have just went down swinging, but I mean, I probably don't want to get jumped tonight. Like maybe another night, but like I kind of look cute that night. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So that happens, and now we're back bad again. Cause what the fuck do you mean you just called my nigga bae in front of me and you his whole sister? Like just another female, regardless, but his whole sister. So what happened after that? It was a whole big thing. I was like, you need to check that bitch tonight. Check that bitch tonight. So I remember he had sent her this long ass text like, I'm tired of you disrespecting my wife. I'm tired of you being weird. Like, why the fuck would you say that shit? That's weird. You don't know like boundaries. You overstep boundaries. Like just all of this shit, like going in on her. And I feel like, because the thing about his sister, like whenever he did used to have to check her, because 9 times out of 10 it was some weird shit that she was doing, and so it appeared to be like it's because of Lauren, but it's like, no, take accountability for what the fuck you did. Like that don't got nothing to do with me. Like I can't control what come out of your mouth, you feel me? It would always be like she would try to like cry or be like, I ain't never seen you act like this, like I'm supposed to be your sister. Like really just challenging like the placement in his life. And I promise you, I literally promise you, you would be dead ass last on the list. Like even still to this day, like me and him not together, and she said some shit like, damn, hold on, let me think before I want to like say the recent shit. If I'm like forgetting anything, maybe I could just double back. Still to this day, like some shit was said, like not to get into detail about like you know, like the shit that be going on behind closed doors, but she said some shit like she'll catch a charge for him on some shit, like she'll like put hands on me, like she'll catch a charge for him. Me and your brother's not together, and I still got priority over you in his life. Like, he don't even fuck with you at all. So all that work, and what did it get you, bitch? Like, I have never ever met somebody who was so thirsty to be a priority in a nigga's life. A nigga that's quite literally her whole sibling. Like, y'all got the same mom and daddy. And it's like, ever since I got into this family, it's been like tension, like headbutting, because you want to be the number one in his life. And it's just like, am I just weird? Am I just different? You would think because I'm from bumfuck country ass South Carolina, you would think that it would be some shit like that with me and my brothers. Like, you know what they say about country folk, and I'm so sorry. The Alabama people was in my car. Listen, y'all, it's just jokes. I don't think that people from Alabama be humping their cousins. Maybe not the black people. I don't know. It was just like something to say, you know, like sweet home. Like, that's always been a joke. Like, it's a joke. I didn't come up with it. I just said it. Like, I don't think y'all be humping y'all brothers and sisters and cousins and, you know, like, I'm sorry. But you would think like down south, you know, like down south kind of got that stigma. Like, you would think like, bae to your brother? Oh, bitch, you done lost your goddamn mind. Like, you not even one crayon short. You like a few crayons short. So it's just like, ever since I came into this family, like, it's always been some type of secret animosity. And this brings me to my next point. So remember how I told y'all how, like, it was 3 of us. 2 married into the family, and then it was already her. So it's 3 sisters in total. I always felt like, because y'all know I say threes don't really work for me. And if I did have to be in a trio, I would choose this trio just because, like, it did work for a while. And when it was good, it was really good. Like, we was hella close. Like, those are the closest people that, like, girls that I have been close to, like, my whole life. Like, besides, like, my 2 sister cousins. But even my 2 sister cousins, like, we a trio. We gonna be a trio till we die, because, like, that's my blood. But they still didn't even know, like, certain things that, like, my 2 sisters knew. You feel me? Like, we used to be in a group chat, like, showing nudes and sex tapes and shit. Like, bitch, you see my booty hole. Like, you feel me? Like, we was close as fuck. So it's like, I felt like in the trio, I was kind of like treated differently in a way, and not from Devin's older brother's wife, just by his sister. Because, like, remember I said, like, her relationship with her older brother was different than the relationship with Devin, because her and Devin was hella close. So it's like, you ain't never gonna treat the other sister-in-law like how you treat me, because you don't have the same type of relationship with your brother as you do with Devin. You feel me? Like, I hope that made sense to y'all. So it's like, I can do certain things, or I can say certain things, and I would get treated completely different as opposed to, like, my other sister-in-law. You feel me? I hope that's, like, making sense. It's like, their relationship was, like, way closer. And I feel like Devin's sister would never, like, allow herself to get that close to me, because no matter how much you look me in my face and tell me that we good, you still have, like, some type of secret animosity towards me. You feel me? And we was not talking for, like, a long time, and then I came back into their lives, and, like, everything was good. Like, y'all, we was good for a while. Like, we was good for a while. And then they had started hanging out with this other girl, which I don't even want to get into what that weird ass bitch. But basically, like, they started hanging out with this other girl, and I came back into the picture. So now they trio, like, my 2 sister-in-laws, and then the other girl, she had kind of got, like, replaced, because, like, now I'm back in the trio in a way, and the girl just felt some type of way. Like, anytime I would come around the girl, she would just be standing there, like, looking at me, like, stank mugging me. I would bring it to, like, my sister's attention, and my one older sister-in-law, she's, like, so nice and understanding and shit like that. So she would, like, kind of understand, like, what I was saying. But Devin's sister, it will always be like, you tripping, it's not like that, like trying to invalidate my feelings. And I'm telling you, like, I'm uncomfortable, like, what's up with y'all friend? And instead of being on my side, it was kind of like you trying to like challenge and contest everything that I'm saying, you feel me? So it was just like little stuff like that. And I'm just like, it's only so much that you can take from your in-laws. Like, I remember like going into that marriage, I was saying like, it's just me and you, like I'm not married to your family and you not married to mine. But it was like, it was just so much stuff. And I would be telling them like, bro, my family would never ever ever treat you a smidgen of the way that your family has treated me over all of these years. Like, my family would never ever 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 ever, when I say ever ever, treat you like this. So it's just like, it's only so much that you can take. It's literally only so much that you can take, and I could not take that shit no more. I couldn't. And I'm not saying like his family is the reason why like stuff ended up being like how they are now, because it's not. Like, that's not true at all. But it's just like, who wanted to be married? Like, I wanted a second family, and like a part of me kind of wanted to like fill a void that like I had with like my family. Like, I'm close to my family, don't get me wrong, but we not like super close. Cause like a lot of my family members are weird. Like, I don't even fuck with them for real like that. I be being fake a little bit on Thanksgiving, because like, TT, I don't even fuck with you like that. Auntie, I don't even fuck with you like that. But I don't know, I was just like, I saw like the dynamic of like his family. I'm just like, I want to be married into a family who, you know, like is close, and like we get together and we have cookouts and we have functions and we involved in each other's lives and we just happy, and it's always good vibes and good times. And it's just like, y'all is some weirdos too. Like, I don't know, y'all. It's just a lot. But one thing that I can say, I will never ever ever fuck with that bitch ever again in my life. Not this lifetime or the next. I feel like I was too lenient. I gave too many chances. I was too nice. I was the bigger person too many times. I don't want to be the bigger person anymore, really. I want to be like the smaller person. I'm tired of, well, let me not say that, because then again, it comes back into play like the whole grudge thing, and I don't like having grudges in it. I wish I wasn't like that, and I wish I could just like be mad, because like my feelings are valid, but I don't know, that shit was just weird. I'm trying to think if I missed anything after that, because like I said, we was close. Like, all us was close up until like last year, when stuff started being like a little rocky. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, me being a sister, I could never like picture myself even doing any of the shit that she ever did. Like, calling your brother bae, thinking you in competition with his girl like for years is crazy. It's just like, I don't know, she need like some type of like intense therapy, because I feel like her parents are also to blame too, because they never corrected that behavior. Like, what type of dad says to somebody that his son bringing around like, oh, and by the way, like, because he never brought anybody around before, his sister thinks like that's her boyfriend, because that's how close they are. Like, that's kind of weird. And like, at one point I was looking at Devin kind of weird, but he like was like, no, I don't agree with that shit. Like, it don't give that. Like, we ain't never, yeah, nah, don't even play with me like that. Because I'm looking like, you okay with this shit? Like, you think that's your play girlfriend, your sister? Y'all, that shit is just weird. Just weird. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all would have did in this type of situation, because a lot of y'all was saying in the comments like, y'all would have been left, like that would have been your breaking point. Like, I don't know, I feel like I can like endure like a lot, but it's only so much that like a person can take. And like, it's this paired with like y'all trying to invalidate my feelings, y'all trying to gaslight me, y'all really don't give a fuck about like my emotional or my mental well-being like at all. It's just it's just a lot. I'm glad I don't got to deal with them no more. I don't ever want to deal with them ever. I don't want to, unless you was the kids, none of the adults. Mine is like his older brother and like his wife. It's like they've never done anything to me. And one thing that I can say is like through all of this, like they have been the only two people that have like really remained neutral in everything. Like, So they whole family dynamic, because they the ones with all the kids. Besides them, anybody else in that family, oh baby, you can never get even a hello. You can't get a hee ha ha out of me. You can't get shit. You can't even get an eye roll out of me. I don't ever want to see them ever again in my life. So yeah, y'all, that's the story. I know it's kind of like all over the place. I was trying to like remember everything in order. I did the best that I could. This is years and years. I'm talking about 7-8 years worth of stuff. So I don't know. Y'all know y'all nephew don't like when I record. I'm trying to do gentle parenting, but it don't work. So he's finna get popped probably. I don't know. Because I'm tired of getting abused. I'm tired of getting scratched. I'm tired of having bruises. I'm just tired, you know, like at some point you just tired and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. So I'm standing up for myself. That's one thing that my relationship with Sean taught me: stand up for yourself. I don't have to deal with this abuse anymore, you feel me? So yeah. That's the end of the video. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you, but you already knew that. Leave me a comment down below. Let's talk about it in the comments. If you don't do nothing else, give this video a thumbs up. Turn on your post bell notifications. Join the membership. I'm finna go record a membership video right now. Oh my god. OMG. We gonna have to talk about it. Join the membership. Join the membership. Like, comment, subscribe, post bell notifications, join the membership. Yeah, do all of that. And I'm gonna see y'all next week for a brand new story time. Bye.